vlog. I am starting the vlog today in Covent Garden and it's bright and early. It's about 9:30 on a Saturday morning, on my way to meet Holly and Bethan. It was Bethan's birthday a couple of days ago, so we're just going for a birthday coffee and a pastry, no doubt. I got here a little bit earlier because I believe there is a really cute florist around here and I wanted to get Bethan a little birthday bunch of flowers. So let's see if I can find it. Okay, I think I found them. There's a lot of flowers here and I'm not sure exactly which ones Bethan would love the most. These ones look very cute, so do the white ones. It's a good job I got here early because the florist is actually nowhere to be seen. I just checked with the stall next door and I just said, what time does the florist open? And apparently he is here, but he's gone to get a delivery, so he could be 5 minutes, he could be half an hour.
A few moments later.
Oh my god, I feel really bad. I was stood there for like 10 minutes and he didn't come back, so I am walking empty-handed to meet the girls. And I feel so bad because I really wanted to get Bethan some flowers. And I'm home. I had such a nice day out with the girls today. It was so nice to see them and catch up. And I've not really been to Covent Garden in quite a long time, so good to have a little mooch around. But yes, finally home. It's only about 5 o'clock, but I'm gonna take off all my makeup because all day my skin has just been feeling like kind of weird. You know those days where your makeup kind of like doesn't feel right on your skin? I'm having one of those days. My whole bus home I just was thinking about how I'm gonna just do a huge skincare routine when I get home, so I thought we could do it together. Obviously I would normally do this in the bathroom, but I just prefer the light in here, so we're going to do it here and then I'll just dash out and actually wash my face. On the whole, I've been pretty happy with my skin lately. I think I'm just having a little hormonal moment, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I need to do like a full exfoliation and just like a bit of a deep clean of my skin. First things first, let's get this hair out of my face. Even just putting your hair back after a day in central London feels good. Like I just feel dirty and horrible. I'm going to start with this Living Cleansing Balm from this brand called Then I Met You. Never heard of them before, but it's a Korean beauty brand, and it's a skin softening facial oil cleanser. And I've been using this as kind of like step one of my cleansing routine. I've actually almost finished this because it's so nice and it smells really nice as well. I just take a little scoop of that, rub it all over, it feels really nice on the skin. Sometimes need like a little bit more if you've got a lot of eye makeup on. I'm gonna turn into a panda now. Yep. When I go into the bathroom in a sec, I'll just do a splash of water and it kind of emulsifies the texture on the skin, and then just keep scrubbing and then rinse it all off and I'll be back. And as a second cleanse, double cleanse, I'm going to use from the same brand their Soothing Tea Cleansing Gel. Small amount all over the skin as a second cleanse, just to feel extra clean. So I'll just go and rinse this off, bear with me. As a next step, I obviously don't use this every night, but it's the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. I'm feeling like I need to just shed a few dead skin cells. A few drops over the skin, especially in the problem areas. So for me right now, that's like forehead and chin for sure. God, how good does it feel to do your skincare at 5 PM on a Saturday? This is the Medic 8 Hydrate B5, which is essentially a hyaluronic acid vitamin A serum. This feels particularly nice on the skin. I usually alternate in my nighttime skincare routine between this Medic 8 serum or this Naturium retinol serum. Actually not fully alternate, but a couple of times a week I'll use this. And then right now I'm using the Drunk Elephant Lala Retro Whipped Cream moisturiser. I do like that you sort of push it down like that to get the product out. Not gonna lie, it's not my favourite moisturiser that I've ever used. That Korean brand I was just talking about, their moisturiser, Chef's Kiss, so good. This one's definitely fine, but it just doesn't feel as sort of rich and nourishing. I feel like in the evening I want like a thicker moisturiser that I can just marinate in all night long. So yeah, so at that stage I'm normally done, but as an extra little treat tonight, again I use this a couple of times a week. It's the Laneige Bouncy and Firm Sleeping Mask. This smells really nostalgic to me, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's something that like my mum used to use when I was a kid or something like that, but it smells quite floral, almost like a rose scent going on. Not usually into like that kind of fragrance. Like I don't really get like floral perfumes or anything like that. But something about this smells very nostalgic, and it feels very nice on the skin. Hopefully I will wake up tomorrow feeling a bit fresher. I'm also going to put my glasses on. I have a very small prescription in these. I've only had them a couple of days actually, but they're definitely helping so far. What do we think? They also have blue light lenses in, so they're quite good if you're working on the computer. But that is me done. Since Sunday, because to be honest it's just been the same old over here. I have been working from home all week and spending a lot of time just at my computer. I was working on a shoot one day last week, so now this week I've been trying to sort of churn through all that content. It's just going to be another work from home day today. I do have a couple of meetings, but aside from that, fairly chill, just cracking on with my to-do list. Pretty standard week over here, although Dan is actually going away for work tomorrow. It's his first night away with work since we moved in. All week I've been like, oh, I'm gonna miss you so much, but I need to get a grip, because at the start of our relationship I lived in Brighton, he lived in London, so I saw him like once a week. A year into our relationship I moved back to London, then I saw him like 2, 3, 4 times a week, and then obviously since October we have lived together, so I will be having a solo Friday night and most of Saturday as well. I also lived alone in Brighton for a year, so I do need to get a grip and not be such a baby. But yes, here we are. I'm expecting a couple of Amazon parcels today, one of which, if you watched my previous video, stay tuned. I literally just ran home from the gym because the guy was trying to deliver this and I didn't want to miss it, so I'm so happy. This right here is the Sage Smart Grinder Pro, which we have decided to invest in to level up our coffee station. If you watched my previous vlog, you know I had a big old ramble about the coffee machine struggles we've been having, and I think somebody even commented like you should get a grinder. So we've done some research, and it seemed the best grinder to get was obviously the one that kind of matches our machine. It's definitely an investment, but it was actually more affordable than I thought it was going to be, and it was in the sale, so I thought it's a sign. And yes, we decided to buy it. Dan's actually working in the office today, so I am going to wait until he gets home before we unbox it so we can have the full experience together. I also picked up a few other essentials from Amazon. A kilogram of peanut butter, 500 grams of mixed seeds for my porridge, and a kilner jar to store those in, an at-home eyebrow dye kit. I'm having my eyebrows threaded tomorrow, much needed, but I thought when I get home I could also dye them. Fingers crossed. All the essentials, a bit random, but a few little bits that I wanted to get. I am going to make an omelette now because I'm so hungry, and get back to work.
I could have started my peppers in Feb if I had grown light.
I just got home from having my brows done, feeling sharp, but now it's time to dye them. I've not done this before, so I don't really know what to expect, but I've just mixed together the 2 creams that came in this Eyebrow eyebrow dyeing kit. So I'm just going to put the little spoolie in and just go for it, I guess. I'm already pretty happy with my eyebrows, but I feel like just adding a little tint gives them just a little something, and then I don't really have to wear makeup on them at all. Okay, now we're gonna wait 5 or 10 minutes. Oh my god. Okay, it's been like 6 minutes and they're looking pretty dark. So, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this off. Okay, not too scary. I'm happy with this. This little kit I think was like £6. And if I was to get them done in the salon, it would be like 15. So that is pretty good. I'm just about to whip up a pasta salad over here. This has kind of been our go-to lunch at the moment, but today I'm going to make it for my dinner. But it's super simple. I've got my chickpeas, feta, pasta. Obviously you could do whatever pasta you want. Cherry tomatoes, cucumber, red onion, red pepper, and this gorgeous lemony herby dressing. It's kind of got a Mediterranean vibe and it's just really delicious. So I'm going to put that together now. I survived our first night alone last night. I didn't really get up to much. I just had my dinner, watched some TV, and got started on the edit of this video actually. It is the most beautiful blue sky day out there. I am dressed and ready for the day, and I'm gonna head out for a long walk. I'm in the mood to do a lot of steps. I'm gonna make a coffee now in my husky cup because I don't really want to spend too much money today. Last weekend we had the most delicious apricot flapjack when we were out and about, so I'm going to try and recreate it today. Kind of just made this up, but we've got oats, apricots, almonds, brown sugar, mixed seeds, honey and some butter as well. And I'm going to melt down the butter, honey, sugar, mix in the oats, mix in the almonds, mix in the apricots and the seeds, and see where we get to. Pour that into a baking tray and probably cook it for around 15-20 minutes hopefully. Guess what, I just went to check on my flapjacks. It's been like 25 minutes and I realised the entire time I had the oven on grill mode. I use the oven every single day. Does anyone else just randomly forget how their oven works sometimes? Oh my god. Anyway, it's around 4 PM now and I'm just chilling, waiting for my flapjacks to cook. I've just been flicking through this period power book by Maisie Hill for the girlies out there. If you are interested in learning more about your cycle and hormones and just like more about how all that works. One of my friends and I are on a bit of like a hormone health journey and just trying to learn more about like how our hormones affect us. I'd heard about this book before, and I managed to get it on Vinted for like £2.50 or something. So she basically just talks all about how our hormones and our cycle have just like a huge effect on our energy, mood, behaviour, food habits, exercise habits. So yes, really interesting. But yeah, that's me. I'm just chilling, enjoying this beautiful sunlight. It's the 1st of March today, and what a glorious start to March. It's felt like really spring vibes today. The park was full of people like playing tennis, running, and just like having a good time. So I feel so different and so much better when the sun is shining. It's crazy.